Don't worry. I'll fix it, Gemini. Don't worry. I mean, Virgo. Don't worry about it. Now, your underlying energy is the Knight of Cups. So this is about what it is that you want. I feel like progress being made in your love life, somebody that you feel is your ideal partner. This could also be a friend that wants more for some of you guys. This also could indicate here that this is, yeah, this is very romantic, all right? This person is very romantic, and wow, the world is coming up for you as well, as Leo had this actually underneath their card here. So this could be a completion of a cycle. Something happened. Something great happened. But now it's about focusing on what it is that you want, right? Focusing on what really makes you feel happy. Okay. Now, let's see. So, the current state of being is the Queen of Pentacles here. Alright. So the Queen of Pentacles is coming up. This is someone that feels very committed, very solid, very hardworking. Someone that's, you know, is pretty grounded, okay? Now, this is the card for Capricorn. So I don't know if y'all seeing a Capricorn right now, or a Gemini. But I do get this feeling that this is really you guys, right? Working very hard, working very diligently, very committed to your work, very committed to your relationships. Yeah, this is really awesome. I like this card for you guys. It's feeling very grounded. Now, what you guys want is the Two of Cups. You guys want to feel like the person is, you know, feel the same way about an individual. Well, most importantly, this is some sort of, you know, this is the reunion card. Not reunion, but a union card of some way, in some sort. You meet someone new, you know, the perfect partner, the perfect, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend. I feel like you want to meet that individual. You want to meet someone that really works well with you, that really has a lot of your same qualities, the qualities that you're looking for. Because you have the Knight of Cups here, so you have an ideal individual already. Okay? But you want them to kind of fit in that same bracket. However, the thing that's keeping you from being able to see, or not see new love, but in order for there to be new love, right, there has to be an overcoming of the past. So the past is the situation. I think maybe there was somebody that was perfect already. Someone that you already knew, perhaps someone that just fit you to the teeth. You just loved them very, very deeply. And it's very hard, potentially, to find someone new when someone else still has your heart. At the end of the day, I feel like this person still has your heart. Because it's, you know, the Six of Cups, this is old lovers. This is an old soulmate. So this could be that this person, not an old soulmate, but this could be someone from a past life. Or a connection with someone from a past life. It doesn't have to be a soulmate. But I do get this feeling like this person, you know, is still in your heart. And it's hard to move on. It's hard to move forward. And you don't really want a new No, you want something new, but it's hard to get something new with this person still up in your heart. And why is this person in your heart? Because of the Knight of Swords. Okay. Now, this could be that this person used to fight for what they believed in. They were very certain about what they believed in, certain on their truths, they were very certain with their truths. I don't know if it was the speed that kind of got you attracted to them either. I mean, they could be very fast thinkers, impulsive even. But they just kind of, they're very intellectual, and they're very, you know, they're very absolute. They have very youthful energy. This person could also be very young. All right, there could be a different, there could be an age difference here. All right, with this individual, that's probably why you may feel you can't get back together with them. But I do get this feeling this person may be young, or there may be somebody here, or somebody here that, you know, reminds you of someone from the past, or this is like a very deep connection, but there is an age difference. Right? This person could even be a soulmate, or you guys could have a twin flame situation. You know, considering that you have the Queen here and the Knight, so there could be an age difference situation. But you know, it's, you know, this person may be impulsive, very youthful, or something. You know, can be very mature in how they communicate. But this Knight of Swords is someone that fights for what they believe in. This is someone that's very stern in their truth. They're pretty serious. And you know what? Virgo, this could really be you, right? Because this could be like you're very certain on what it is that you don't want, what you do want, and this person just kind of matches the T, the person from the past. Now, you do have the 10 of Wands in your advice or your best path to follow, and it's talking about a burden that you may be carrying at this time, right? It could be some sort of burdens that you may be holding on to, especially ones of the past. And I feel like with this situation and this, this new love opportunity or this ideal partner opportunity, there may be some things that you might want to release, right? Or there's something, because at the end of the day, right, the 10 of Wands, you have to let go of the burden eventually, right? That burden is, it's going to constantly be, messing up your back and everything like that. But the 10 of Wands is to talk about releasing the burden, letting it go, dropping it. But recognizing that you have the burden in the first place, because you may not realize what you've got going on is a burden, okay? In your emotions, you have the 5 of Pentacles. So you may be feeling left out in the cold. Maybe there's something lacking within the dating experiences that you're getting, that you're involving yourself into. Or there's something lacking in your current relationship, okay? Maybe this is wanting to reconnect with a current existing partner, but it's nothing like the past. The past is perfect. Everything was fast. It was cohesive in some ways, but now there's a lot of, it's a lot of dragging on. It's a difficult situation that you're in with your partner, or this could be that you feel left out in the cold. You may not be hitting the right people, right? You may not be, you may not be feeling these individuals who you're dating right now, okay? So, yeah. Maybe you're just feeling left out in the cold. There's something lacking here with your relationships. With your hopes and fears, you have the 8 of Pentacles. So this does indicate here to me that, yeah, there's some dissatisfaction where you are. You're not really happy with what it is that you're looking for, but you want to find it, no doubt. You want to find what it is that you're exactly looking for. Knight of Cups, you know what you want already. You have a clue what you want. And I feel like the reason why the obstacle is this way is because you know what you want, no doubt. You know what it is what you want. You know what you're fighting for. This is not what you're fighting for. Okay, you don't want this. You are not happy with this. So you want something that really makes you feel happy, just like in the past. But, and I feel like that maybe the hopes and fears that you may not be able to find what it is that you want, so you have to settle for the 8 of Cups. I don't believe that. Don't Virgo, don't think that, please. You don't settle for what it is that you don't want, okay? But I do get this feeling that, there is this feeling of fear of like settling with something that's not really up to par. Because you already feel like this already, either single or in a relationship. Okay? This is also feeling emotionally done with looking for a relationship altogether. Okay? Like you feel like giving up. You feel like you're just done. Looking for love. You're just kind of leaving it. But I do get this feeling though that it's a fight. It's fighting here. You still have fight left. You're not there yet. And this person, he doesn't stop looking for love. He looks for love on his own. He goes after it his own way. He does what he does. He follows his heart, really. So I feel like Virgo, you may be in a situation where, yeah, you're very independent, you're very confident. People may be intimidated by that or something, whatever, right? But you still know what you want. You still know what you're grounded. You can build a beautiful relationship with somebody, but it's hard to find that right person if they, if they're not like the person that you've been with. And I feel like that's why the burden is, has to drop, right? There's some sort of burden here that you have to let go of. I'll clarify this in just a second. But I feel like it's saying that maybe there's a lot of expectations from people that you may have. It's keeping you from being able to find your ideal one, right? And it could be hard to kind of have every sort of detail exactly how you want your partner to be, and it can be kind of hard to find that person. So there may be some burdens here. Maybe even this, the ideal person that you're looking for has something to do with someone from the past. And that burden may be hard on you to find someone that you're really truly looking for. I say don't give up on love, but perhaps readjust what it is that you're looking for, because you have to know what you don't want first, right? You have to know what you don't want first. It may not have to be exactly to the T, right? But he's looking for what really truly makes him happy, really makes him content. And that brings about the new beginning that's in your outcome, right? This new exciting adventure. It may not be huge, but it is something that is exciting and something that can bring in so much passion, right? So let's go ahead and quickly look at this Ten of Wands. Why is Ten of Wands in your best path to fall out? Okay. The Six of Wands. Feeling recognized. Okay. But it's also talking about being noticed, being seen. So perhaps the burden is may not have anything to do with the connection or with someone else in the past. Maybe it's the burden is that you're trying to be recognized. So maybe you're trying very hard to gain some sort of recognition, and you just have to be your authentic self. It's probably hard to find the person that's right for you, because they're just it's because they're looking at the surface level maybe. But the Six of Swords, Six of Wands talks about victory. Maybe there's but the Ten of Cups is releasing a burden. It's the ending of a cycle. Ending of a cycle of, what is this Ten of Pentacles talking about? Some sort of victory. So there may be some victory from the past here, but it's something that you're holding on to that may not be beneficial to the dating game, but in the relationship. You gotta start something new. Drop that burden and allow something new to happen. Right? So let's go ahead and look at your romance angels. See what's going on here. See what else we can get. What more information we can gain from this. Right. Whoa. Okay. What does Virgo need to know about their love lives? What additional information does Virgo need to know about their love lives? Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more attractive. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles does love herself. She treats herself the way she wants to be treated. Okay. So, and I feel like, you guys are doing that. Like the Queen of Pentacles, it wouldn't come up as your current state of being if it wasn't. You feel left out in the cold, though. So maybe, I guess it kind of does kind of tie in. Why do you feel like this? I could see why, if you're dating people and they're not really up to par, right? They're not really giving you what you're looking for. But it's talking about loving yourself first, like the Queen of Pentacles does. Keep loving yourself. Keep doing the best that you can with, pampering yourself, loving yourself, working out, eating healthy, things like that. Because, that does bring the right person that you're looking for to you if you love yourself. And not really focus so much on love itself, just focus on yourself. Focus on loving yourself. Believe it or not, that love that you feel for yourself will manifest somebody that loves you just the same or even more. Let's take a look at your wisdom of the oracles for this week as well, Virgo. You guys are just the cleanest out of the first two. Cancer and Leo, they have some stuff come up. Oof. Flexible. Okay. Flexible is about learning something new, taking on a different perspective and working with it, bending and flowing and going with the wind, like a branch. So right now, I feel like there may be some loosening that you may need to do in regards to a certain perspective. I feel like you should get whatever you want, right? Knight of Cups is get whatever you want. Go after your dreams. The flexible indicates here that there is this, there is something that you may want to, you got to learn something different. You got to learn something new. It talks about being allowed to be, allowing yourself to be bendable, allowing yourself to be, to learn something new, to gain some new information, some new insight, because it may help you in your dating journey, and this may help you rebuild the connection that you have with your current relationships, whatever you guys have going on. But flexibility, talking about there is a need to, to be able to, bend with the wind, so that way it doesn't snap, it doesn't hurt your back, it doesn't. So it can be cohesive and harmonious. So that way, this new beginning is something that you're just going to be starting here, can bring in something that's very passionate, very exciting, and honestly, really bring back the love that you're missing, that you may be missing here with this nostalgic energy.